Madden 19, finally I get to play the game. After the beta, all the early access stuff, I didn't get a sniff of it. Now I finally get to play it. I had some vacation time. I just got back last night and I just got onto the game today. I'm really excited to get into all the new stuff. I haven't really had too much time to play with it, maybe half an hour or so. I've already found a lot of great video ideas to share with you guys. I still want to kind of develop them a little bit before I want to put them out there. But the first one, a quick one, and as you can tell from the title, it's something that is probably pretty important, as I see my audio getting kind of funky. Anyway, so yeah, Cover 4 Palms. I made a video a month or two ago, speculating on how these new Cover 4 match concepts that are put into the game, how I expect them, or how they should play out, how I expect them to play out, some of the issues or some of the worries that I had with it. And so far what I see Cover 4 Quarters is pretty interesting. I'm liking it a lot. Cover 4 Palms, however, is no good. It's no good. There's some big issues and some smaller issues that it should get patched. For sure, this one big problem. The other ones, probably aren't going to get patched. But anyway, what I want to show you is, a huge coverage breakdown that you can exploit, or something you should watch out for. Basically, you shouldn't use this play at all. But I also want to say that Cover 4 Palms, from the looks of it, is only in 4-3 normal, nickel normal, big nickel, big dime. So some of these other things like 3-4, any of the other 4-3s, nickel 3-3-5 wide, stuff like that, it's just straight up not in there. So, you might want to start to get good at reading defenses, not just the coverage, but also the formations. And this is something I'm actually going to get into. I plan on getting into over the coming month or the next month or so, a really in-depth guide and a really good and simple way of reading all these coverages, because things are getting kind of complex in the Madden world and we need a simpler way of breaking that down. But anyway, so for this video, quick video, we'll go into Cover 4 Palms. By the way, feels good. Feels good to get back into this game. I haven't really been making videos for a while. It just hasn't been too much content to do. But I'm happy, everything's fresh now. Lots of things to uncover. I'm seeing a lot of videos from some of these guys. Holden, Gutfox, Eric Rayweather doing really great videos, and they inspire me to do stuff like this. So so Cover 4 Palms, what I went over in that video is, it is Cover 4, of course. You have a 2 deep safety look, and then you have these cornerbacks, usually playing off quite a bit, 8 yards or so. And the idea is that since it is a match coverage, depending on the route combinations of the wide receivers, they're going to do slightly different things. So if I have, this is the main thing of Palms, is that a standard Cover 4 would take that streak from Owens, but Cover 4 Palms is kind of a trap look. So that cornerback is actually going to turn into a soft squat, and he's going to look to kind of break on that short outward breaking route from Brown. And then the strong safety needs to read that, and he needs to cover Owens. And so this is going to kind of turn into a Cover 2 sink, essentially on the one side. On the other side, it's doing its own thing depending on the coverages over there. What else I wanted to say is that since this is a video game, it's kind of nice because, these guys have rules, and they're going to follow it every time. So it doesn't matter on play recognition or anything like that, because, these are legends against elites. These are all great players. So it doesn't matter that. They're going to do the same thing every time. Now, it's bad in a sense because, if you have bad rules, they're going to do bad things every time, like in this case. I want to show you the good rules first. So if you have a flat and a streak, it's going to work like it should. So corner drops and the safety covers. Now, this was one of the worries that I brought up, is that, okay, the rules are good, but is the coverage good? Now, if I throw this with a little bit of gusto, I should be able to fit it in there and get a one-play touchdown. Okay, so that's bad in itself. Now, is anybody going to run Cover 4 Palms every down, or half the downs? Probably not. It's really something you mix into when your opponent isn't expecting it. But it's pretty bad. The other situation, so let's say we have a deeper out route. So same kind of out and up combination, but the number 2 receiver is deeper. So since, you know, it's kind of broken this threshold, I don't know where it is, that cornerback is going to stay in his quarter zone with Owens, and that safety is going to convert to Brown on that deep out route. But what we'll see here is that, you know, although he converts, the coverage isn't great. Now, is this guy, who is it? Smith, is he the best man coverage safety? Is he great? Probably not. I mean, he's great safety, but you know, he's not super quick and super great with man coverage. So there's 2 ways, you know, you can exploit that cover 4 palms pretty easily if you see it coming. But now, that's not even really the point of this video. The point is this kind of combination. Now, is this something that is known? I don't know. I haven't really been up on the Madden community in, you know, the last few weeks or so. So maybe this is kind of already exposed, and if it is, you know, let me know in the comments below that I'm an idiot. If it hasn't, you know, I encourage you guys to spread this around, because I think it should definitely be known by others to watch out for, and it should be definitely known by the developers to, you know, patch as soon as possible. Maybe not the first 2, okay, whatever, you can leave that. But this is definitely not acceptable. So if we have a simple out route from number 2 and a streak from Owens, the safety and the cornerback are going to relate to that number 2 receiver, and you're going to be wide open for that touchdown right here. Okay, so that's absolutely not acceptable. So there seems to be a threshold here where the cornerback is reading this right. It is a short out route, but the safety isn't. I'll show that again. You know, the sack comes in there, but you see that it gets through. So yeah, that's definitely not acceptable. So if I were you, I would not use cover 4 palms unless you're really risky player. And if you see somebody running this, well, there you go. There's your really simple one-play touchdown. Anyway, so that's just one thing, one quick video to start off with. Important video, I think. But, you know, we're going to be doing a lot more of this stuff in the coming months. I have a lot of, like I said, I have a lot of great ideas for these videos. And if you're not subscribed already, I definitely do that, because we're going to keep going with really awesome defensive tips, really awesome offensive tips. And, you know, I'm going to try to do some new stuff, you know, really kind of organize my efforts this year to have a kind of, you know, develop a concise game plan for you guys while sprinkling in these kind of glitches and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, as ridiculous it is kind of fun. Anyway, definitely do that and leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.